Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another post-game edition of the Telegram Football Insiders. I'm Ethan Joyce, joined by Patrick Mason. Patrick, I was at Southern Nash, Rocky Mount, and it was just as good of a game as I was hoping it would be. Just an absolute slobber knocker of a game. You know, two defenses, they were really just trying to hold back really high-powered offenses, as you know from doing your article earlier in the week. Southern Nash comes out on top 21-10. Nadir Thompson has a phenomenal game where number 14, the number of his former teammate Zach Foster, and the number of his head coach Brian Foster, who is not on the sideline at the moment, taking care of his son who was in a car accident. It was a really inspiring environment, and it also gave Southern Nash just a huge leg up in Big East play, and that place was rocking tonight, man. I tell you what. You're at another good game as well, and I mentioned defenses. Nash Central's defense continues just to look good, and they go out for a 28-0 win over Wilson Hunt. What were you thinking about their defense tonight?
Yeah, I mean, again, it was just great, especially the second half. They come out, Alex Nobles gets an interception, brings it back. The next play, they score a touchdown. 2 possessions later, he returns a fumble for a touchdown. Later on in the third quarter, Malachi Ruffin gets a pick 6. I mean, they were just all over the place, just not letting Hunt do anything. They were shut out by Hunt 4 previous times, so kind of flipped the script. The kids are pretty happy about that. I guess one more note, kind of on that offensive play, when quarterback Travis Griffin hooked up with C.J. Pierce. Coach said they ran that play at the beginning of the year and hadn't gone back to it. It's sort of like a play-action look. Mm-hmm. And since running back Vernon Whitaker was just really grinding that ball, the defense stepped up and they just found a wide-open Pierce. It was a pretty interesting play. And to be able to go with that, at that time was huge.
Yeah, do you feel like this defense can just kind of stand pat without forcing the turnovers, or do you think this defense has really just made it its thing to cause turnovers in games and take control?
No, I think they can, even without the turnover, they could still live. Wilson Hunt got all the way down to 1st and goal on their first possession. The defense just kept backing them up, not budging an inch, and just forced a missed field goal. This defense can play without that turnover.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, just to run over some other scores from the night, Tarboro gets a 51-0 win over Northampton County.
With Todd Gurley in attendance?
Yeah, Todd Gurley was in attendance. I don't think he played. That score line may suggest otherwise. Two Rivers Conference foe, North Edgecombe, held out for a 22-16 win over Robersonville South Creek, and that's setting up to be another big conference matchup like I was at tonight. So looking forward to what that game could be here, I think, next week. Southwest Edgecombe falls to North Johnson 34-20. Riverside Martin beats up on Rocky Mount Prep 55-14. And RMA, we talked about them going to Southampton Academy, who they lost to by 52 the last time they played. Went up to Southampton County and lost by 35. So it was a 48-13 win for Southampton Academy, which, that's improvement, considering it was a 52-point loss. And they'll open playoffs at home next week. So that's going to be exciting to get some playoff football started.
Absolutely.
But for Patrick Mason, I'm Ethan Joyce. That's all we got for you tonight. Tune in next week. We'll be talking football as much as possible. I can't do these exits. Tune back in to the Telegram Football Insiders, please.